The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boise State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in. College sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now point at potentially making that change before next season. They're going to stay competitive.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retrieved, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
But last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On the option. Plows through the defense. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it from the gun. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Broncos with the 1st and 10.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Howard. Got it! And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1.
You know, that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went... executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Connor. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Right back to the well. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
The offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Power football with the run. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Off the play fake. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Another incompletion on third down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Connor. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and you're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch, called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, probably you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Hey, we're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Connor. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Lindsey. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So if the offense doesn't want to take a chance here, they'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Running through contact. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. You get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful drive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Getting some heat. Got his man on the outside. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job there.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Coming after him. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. Bulls his way forward. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. At midfield, he's got room. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback keeps it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Pumps it downfield. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. And the Broncos get enough to move the chains.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. A 3rd and long coming up here. To throw, it's Howard. Quick completion on the out. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play, Well, they did on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Trojans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Looking to throw it again. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The give to the back. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
One of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. The give to the lone running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is